Hi, we're Nick and Tyler, and we live in a van.
So we're at the farm we're staying at tonight, and they have so much here. It's also like so freaking beautiful. So that's really exciting. They also have tons of ice cream that I think we're gonna try. Look at all this. Maple leaf cookies, cotton candy. They just have everything. So fun. You can really tell we're in Vermont when you look up and they are just like roasting syrup, which is fair.
So they have tons of jams, tons of like different butters.
Apple butter. I'm so excited to figure out what, I know, I'm so excited to decide what we're gonna buy. It's a maple leaf thing.
Our lightest grade, the golden. It's harvested first in the season. I don't know if you guys watched the video, but the season lasts about 4 or 5 weeks, starting in mid-March.
Okay.
It can kind of depend on the season because the qualifications for when sugaring happens is that it gets above freezing during the day and drops back down below at night. And it takes about 40 gallons of syrup to make, or 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. So you have to have a lot of trees to make it happen.
God.
We have about 3,000 trees.
That's awesome.
And we ended up with about 1,700 gallons of syrup.
Oh my Lanta.
Yeah.
That one was so good.
This is our second grade. This is close to what you'd find in a grocery store. Here we call it amber. It's harvested probably about like a week and a half after this one. Again, like 4 or 5 weeks leaves them all about a week and a half, to where we're collecting that until we get the next one. They all come from the same trees.
Really? Interesting.
Like, I have no idea what makes the color change. My only guess would be like either the temperature, because like in March the days are going to get so much warmer and the nights are going to stay warmer than it would in April. It'll stay warmer than it does in March.
That's so
I'm
interesting.
struggling with my words today. This is the dark. People taste a pretty big jump between the amber and the dark. This is what a lot of Vermonters tend to prefer, these two. Just because it's
I love that one.
Grew up on. Yeah.
They're so
That one is so good.
I feel like grocery stores really get people.
Yeah, that
Like, now that
guy.
I'm tasting them, I'm like, why would I ever get any of this?
Yeah. I have to say, there's a reason Vermonters prefer it. And then this is the very dark.
It was like this.
It was the third one.
Yeah, the third one.
That's the very dark. Sometimes people say it has a bit of a smoky or bourbony flavor.
I
think
could
that's
see
probably
that.
just
I think the
because
third one's my favorite.
the third one's what my family prefers, and I'm a 10th generation Vermonter.
Really?
That's awesome.
So,
Okay, so we went a little bit overboard. Everything looked and tasted so good. I took a little video of us like trying some of the syrups and they were amazing. So we got a few things. We got pancake mix, we got some syrup.
This is what we're having for dinner tonight.
Yeah, we got buttermilk pancake mix. We've got some maple syrup, some good stuff. We tried 4 different kinds and then we bought the one that tasted the best to us.
We bought some strawberry jam.
We bought some strawberry jam.
And then 2 little like authentic maple taffy things.
And then we also got this ice cream sundae. I don't know if you can super see it. Look at this. It's all maple related and this is the view that we have right now. Look, there's our cute little van. Look at this, you guys. Are you kidding me? What a great freaking day. Thanks, Vermont. Is it yummy?
That's really good.
I want to try it. Has like everything maple on it.
Isn't it so good?
That is incredible.
This is probably
This is
one of my favorite desserts we've ever had. We probably say that a lot, but
that was amazing. They also have like a little welcome center, which we have not gone into yet, but it has like a 10-minute video that like walks you through like exactly what it looks like to make maple syrup. And so we're gonna head over there after, probably, or a little bit later. I probably have some work stuff that I'm gonna have to do, but this is so pretty. I'm so happy we decided to come here for the day. Yay, Vermont.
So we just walked in to the sugar room. I can't remember what it's called, but this is where they have all the equipment for sugar season. So this is how they do and make their maple syrup.
We just watched a little 10-minute video that like went over basically how they make it and all the effort that it takes and what that looks like. It's a lot of work.
Takes a lot of effort, but these guys do a really good job because their syrup tastes delicious. I didn't realize that like making maple syrup was such an exact thing. If it's if you boil it too much, it crystallizes. If you don't boil it enough, it ferments. So it has to be like in that perfect sweet spot, which was really interesting. Also, I learned that syrup weighs 11 pounds per gallon, and water weighs, you guessed it, 8 pounds per gallon. That's what I learned. What'd you learn?
I learned that it takes 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup, and that's a little bit mind-blowing. Also, they only can basically like gather the sap from the trees like a month out of the year, so it's very, very limited, and it basically happens in March, and it's still snowing, and that sounds terrible.
But really cool to see like how all this stuff works. So we're gonna go check out all the other pieces of equipment they have.
So this is what it looks like when they like connect.
When they're tapped.
Yeah, when they tap into the tree.
It's kind of funny because it doesn't look like this one's actually tapped to anything.
I don't think it's actually tapped right now, but this is what it would look like. So they basically make a hole.
You know, it'd be like this one right here.
Oh yes.
So I think this is just showing what the tube setup is for.
Yeah.
This is what it would look like if it was tapped, but that's kind of like how their tube setup works. So fun.
What an interesting thing that I never really anticipated learning.
I love it.
Guys, look at this crazy view we get for tonight.
If garlic doesn't work out, we'll be pissed.
Okay, this is probably gonna wrap up our video. I don't think we're gonna do much else in Vermont. I think we said earlier we were hoping to do a Ben & Jerry's tour, but that's not gonna happen. And so we're basically heading to New York tomorrow, and we're gonna be all over upstate New York. Get ready to see some cool state parks and some really cool places that a few different people suggested for us to go. And one last view of these beautiful mountains and this beautiful valley for you. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you.